It's very strange that after 20 years of competition, that the market shares of the incumbent operators, they stay very, very high.
Actually, the least competition is now in the local market.
I'm in contact every day with businesses, and what we see is it's very difficult for them to get offerings from more than one operator often.
Competition is really necessary on the infrastructure level, and for this we need to have the right policies in place. And there are now, with the new mobile generation 5G coming up, new opportunities to enable infrastructure competition also in mobile.
ECTA is future-oriented and really stands for competition.
We don't want to go back to times where monopolies were the prevailing infrastructures. We have to have competition.
Innovation without competition, my belief is that doesn't exist.
It is very important for all the users, whether it's companies or private users. With the competition you have had a variety of services, and it's also that when there is a good competition there is more selection and then more pressure for all the companies to develop and invest more.
Monopolies are really killing innovation. Competition is king.
Competition is of course key. A key principle for ECTA, it's also in the name ECTA.
So let's hold the talk here. Competition drive investment, and let's put text that makes that clear. Competition drive investment. So we need to allow the regulators to maintain a full toolbox. So when there is market failure, they can intervene.
ECTA by far has been the biggest evangelist of the competition in the telecom industry, and I'm sure there is a lot of credit for what has happened in Europe goes to ECTA's passion in preaching the necessity for the proper regulation which would support and safeguard the competition in the market. I think no other industrial organization has done so much and so vocally, not only to fight but also to protect the pro-competitive regulation in Europe. ECTA has been instrumental in this.
ECTA and its members are crucial players here. ECTA players, of course, enter the market by and large through access, regulated access to existing networks, but many of them in their respective markets are now key players in the build-out of new networks.
There is no opposition between investment and regulation.
What companies need is choice.
Europe tends to underestimate the massive impact that the current regulatory framework had on the development of the telecom sector. So the entire society at large has benefited from the new regulatory frameworks.
In the code, we need to make sure that we do not weaken the SMP regime. That's fundamental. The SMP regime has delivered, and we need to continue to rely on it.
Competition creates innovation, because we have seen more and over again how in well-established markets it's the introduction of competition that creates the incentive of well-established companies to actually invest more, bring up new services, better prices to the market to keep up with the competition that has appeared.
It's very strange that after 20 years of competition, that the market shares of the incumbent operators, they stay very, very high.